Okay, what's up everybody? Thank you for checking in. In this video, I'm going to walk through a cool way to sort your contacts in GoHighLevel. And this would be if you're trying to have contacts from different places come into GoHighLevel, get zapped maybe. Maybe they're coming in from social, or you have paid advertisement, Google ads, things like that. So this I set up in a scenario where a real estate group was paying for Google ads and having contacts come in daily from that source, but then they also had referral sources. So maybe your business has contacts coming in from different places. And so I created a master sorting workflow automation that I think is pretty cool and just kind of has that initial sorting process all set up for you. So it's once you look at the workflow, it's going to look kind of crazy, but it's cool to do. So first of all, let's get into it with this. You're going to have to go into a sub account, unless of course you have an account that is just one. But I have the what's it called, the Pro, the $295 a month account. So go into automations on the left side, automation. Okay, we're going to create a new workflow, and this is a new account that I've opened up here. So I'm redoing something I've done in the past. So for this, I'm going to call it sorting test workflow, but you can call it whatever. So here's the first trigger that's going to be going on for this thing here. Let me make this as big as I can. So you're going to want to have the trigger be a contact created. And well, that sounds pretty broad, but that's okay because we're going to do the sorting within our next steps in the workflow. So first thing you might want to do is update the pipeline status, something like that. So create update opportunity. So when you do create or update opportunity, that's where you're going to get a chance to see which pipeline it is. Let's see. That's where you're going to get a chance to. Sorry, pause on that one. I work from home and I had kids coming in, so some of you understand that. So here you can pick your pipeline. Maybe you have multiple pipelines. You're going to change it to probably new lead. The first step in your pipeline is likely what you're going to want to do. Okay, unless there are different pipelines, you could move this step later. So I'll talk about that in a second. So fill out your information here, save the action. Okay, and then the way that you're going to sort is going to be based on the different sources. So you're going to go if else. Okay, so this is a condition that it's going to use to make different branches. So you see this branch here, and here's where you can go. Like in the case that I did it before, it was home buyers, say for example, because maybe you're a real estate group and you get home buyers from particular sources, but there's another source that gives you home sellers, like listings for homes. So that's different. That's a different kind of process. Maybe you have different nurture sequence for your clients. So you could do this. Here's our first branch, home buyers. So we're going to say contact details, source. Okay. And then we're going to say is, and here's going to be, maybe it was Google. Okay. And then you can add another segment, and it's going to be now, if you have different sources that all would be part of home buyers or, certain kind of clients, you would say or. Okay. Because maybe you have multiple places that they're coming from. So you'd say contact details again. Going to go to source. Here we go. Is. And you could say, is Facebook ads or whatever. However they come in from the Zap or from wherever source they're coming in from. Okay, you're going to title that. So then what you can do is you can add a branch. Okay, so you have one whole type of sources. Any sources coming in from Google, from Facebook ads, whatever, that's the way their source reads, and your contacts is going to sort them through one branch, and then this one we're going to call, say, home sellers, for example. And you can do the same thing, contact details, going to find source is, and maybe it's something like this, home light, or, oh yeah, so we could add another one. Say, or maybe it comes from contact details, source is listings to leads. Okay. And now you have two different branches, and look how this looks here. Boom. So now we're sorting the contacts that come in, and maybe this wouldn't be right. Maybe you wouldn't add them to a pipeline first because maybe there's different pipelines for home buyers or home sellers for this example. Okay. So then you would delete this part, delete action, delete it. And then down here, you can add them to, you can update, create update opportunity. Okay. And here you can select the pipeline, say, okay, they're going to be in this pipeline, they're going to be a new lead. And, or maybe if they come from a particular source, they're a hot lead already. Okay. You can pick whatever stage of the pipeline they're in here. Okay. You can name the opportunity source, lead value, status, maybe it's open or one, I don't know. So save that action, and you can add them to a different pipeline here in this branch. So now everything that you need to do, like say there's an automated email that needs to go to home buyers when they come in, like you can go to email, send email. Okay. And then you can set up your email, where it's coming from, yada, yada, yada. Maybe you have a template already built, which is something I like to do. We had it set up for the real estate group I was working with, and it would send out automatic, hey, welcome. This is our team. We're a top 10 team in Texas. We're excited to be working with you, so on, so on. So here you can add in emails, you can add SMS messages, whatever it is you need to do to bring in your new contacts. And then maybe this, after they get kind of tagged, updated in the pipeline, you add them to another workflow, right? Add to workflow. And maybe they go through a whole other process here that's specific to home buyers or specific to home sellers. So think about the leads you have coming in, where they're getting zapped from or entered from into GoHighLevel, and then how can you sort them this way by creating the condition, and then branching out the different sources, and then deciding what you're going to do with them from there. And then eventually, do they go to another workflow? What's the follow-up? Is there an internal notification? So I just wanted to lay out that kind of simple, but it can get very complex. I think I had 4 different branches when I built this the first time. And so wanted to share that with you. Let me know in the comments if that works for your system, or if you feel like you have special needs that would require you to sort them a little bit different way. Maybe there's another answer for the situation you're in. But that is it for this video. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe if I can help you some more.